Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, William Ruto is between a hard place and a rock. He's somebody that was trying to build his empire. And the empire is crumbling in front of his eyes. His predecessors had an easy way of building wealth. And if you look at Uhuru, if you look at the Moise, if you look at Sina Kenyatta, they had their time and they built a lot of wealth and they amassed a lot of resources. Now, William Ruto is here with us, and he's here at the hard times. And he was trying to craft a way that he can build an empire for himself too. And you guys, what you guys are doing him is kind of, I don't know how this saying that describes like catching a thief on a cookie jar. Every time he opens the cookie jar, we catch him. Every time he tried to take over airport through Adan, we caught him. Tried to take over Ketraco, we caught him. He tried to take over, right now he was trying to take over Chief. That is changing in the NHF to Chief. We again caught him. He's trying to put a country in a scenario that he subject himself as the only person that can run for the presidency. But he's not seeing this making it to the end. So William Ruto is between that hard place and the rock. And sometimes I feel that he's kind of a king that is dying with the sword, and it doesn't care if the sword is gonna kill him. So yesterday's public participation did not meet the intention of the government. The intention of the government was to polarize that public participation, to talk about or to expose the dark side of Rigathi Gachagua. That is the main reason why government funded that public participation heavily, and made it one of their priority in this concluding week. So the intention was to dark side or to expose the dark side of Rigathi Gachagua, which did not happen because Rigathi Gachagua outplayed the government somehow. The moment he realized that there was going to be public participation in each and every county, he requested the court that they can extend the public participation to constituencies. That is where he played them, so that he can get to mobilize his constituents. Then it happened that the other side of the country were actually still feeling that rage that they still had. So it worked well on Rigiji, and that was an own goal for William Samoei Ruto. But wait a minute. Why am I saying that this is an own goal for William Ruto? It's because the country is back to Mandamano state. And if there is one thing that scares William Ruto, it's that rage and bitterness and the Mandamano state of a nation. That is what made him to dissolve the cabinet. And I think I can imagine that picture of the young generation breaking into the parliament. I think it still has got some scares. And it doesn't need a country that is in that state. The reason being, there's some rumors in the corridors of power that William Ruto no longer controls the forces. And this might be the reason why they were trying to come up with some laws on deployment of the army. There's a rumor that is in the corridor of power that in just concluded Mandamano that happened in June, there was some negotiation between President William Ruto and the army. And William Ruto wanted to involve the army into his fight. And the army demanded for a written document to show that it's something that has come from the commander-in-chief. And what happened is William Ruto felt that he couldn't agree to the terms of the army. So what he decided to do was to run to the parliament. And that is the main reason why there is a motion that want to consider again the deployment of our army. William Ruto does not control the forces. That is one fear that he has. And if the Generation Z continue with their rage and bitterness, then in the long run, I fear that William Ruto might end up resigning.